everyone, welcome to One App Online TV. I am Olajide Abiola. So today we'll be having our parlor section with one freelancers. He will be here to share his own view about the outgoing topic, this current interesting topic ongoing in the environment, and that is ENDSARS. You know, a lot of youth have been protesting that they want the federal government to actually end this SARS. They want them to end police brutality. Like, Nigerian youth are very tired of this SARS of the thing. So they've been shouting, they've been lending their voices since all those words to the federal government that please end the SARS. So we'll be bringing him in to come and share his own view, to come and share his own opinion about this ongoing interesting topic in the environment. So follow me as I bring to you our guest speaker of today. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Okay. Actually, I was told my name is Adedion Samuel. Yeah, I said I was told because I was brought into this world without my consent.
Hey.
So I grew up being called that name, so I was told. And I agreed. So my name remains Adedion.
Thank God he said it still remains. I wanted to say you should have seek for. Do you actually want to seek for the permission? Do you want them to seek for the permission?
They should have, if possible.
If possible, but it's not possible. So that's fine. So you're welcome to One App Online TV.
Thank you.
We so much appreciate you that you are actually here. So about this ongoing topic, you know, ENDSARS, a lot of youth have been protesting that they want the federal government to end this thing. So what can you say about this?
Wow.
Protests.
ENDSARS. Well, I'm glad this current, I call it a movement.
Okay.
I'm glad this current movement meets so many of our parents on the heart of the area.
Oh, you call the protest the movement? Okay, not
yes,
a protest but a movement.
A movement.
Okay.
It's actually, it's more than ENDSARS. It's actually more than ENDSARS. But as we proceed, we are going to see together.
Alright. So
now, I said I'm glad it meets most of our parents on this side of the living.
okay.
And I'm glad I'm alive to witness it too. So like I said, it's more than ENDSARS. So you said, what is my own opinion and what is ENDSARS?
Yeah.
Let me pick it from what is ENDSARS. Actually, the word SARS as a whole means Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Now we have DSS, District State Security. Civil Defense is there, NCDC is there, and so on and so forth.
We have EFCC too.
We have EFCC. Now each and every one of these bodies has their primary assignments. Just like SARS is Special Anti-Robbery Squad. They are meant to respond based on intelligence or urgent call when a situation of robbery or something is out of hand as regards the let me say the local police, the one-on-one police we see in the station and so on and so forth.
Okay.
When it's out of hand, that is the time SARS are supposed to come in. Special Anti-Robbery Squad. But due to everything that has been happening in the country so far, they've turned away from their primary assignments and started doing what they are not sent to do. But I believe it's actually because in this country, law is only written on paper. Only few people obey the law.
Only few people.
Only few people obey the law. And few that don't obey the law, some go scot-free because there's no one to probe anybody. There's no one to prosecute anybody. The law is existing. The law is there. Now, one of the major requirements of recruiting these SARS officials is they must have been an ex-convict. Look at that. Why will you recruit an ex-convict to carry gun in protecting your people? I've never heard this in the history of any foreign country, recruiting an ex-convict. Such ex-convict can be a major intelligence, a major spy to where he or she is coming from. a lot of things has gone wrong in this country. I don't know who bewitched us in this country. I feel yes, that's what is happening. I don't know. I feel pained. We bring this up at a time, at another time it turns to something else. Now, our president, Sir President Muhammad Buhari, I use the word sir. I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's really...
It's actually your opinion, so...
Exactly.
You can share it.
Exactly. But he has really done a lot of havoc that I could remember how everybody came out to vote in 2015.
Exactly.
But now it just forward the hand of everyone anyhow. The first thing that would happen is the spike in the price of petrol. Why? And gradually, instead of the country moving forward, everything, instead of, in fact, it would be better if the country remains stagnant than deteriorating. Now,
wow.
ENDSARS. I said it's a movement. It's beyond a protest. It's a movement.
Why do you call it a movement?
He has called us lazy Nigerian youth.
Okay, Buhari, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But first of all, I want to correct that opinion. I call it his opinion.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not the truth.
Do you know Nigerian stars also brought up their opinions that Buhari is a bad boy? So
yes, they said so.
Say that.
Well, I see him as an old man.
Okay.
So I don't want to use the word he's a bad boy, but he could be a bad boy.
Okay.
It's possible he's a bad boy, based on everyone's opinion. Yeah, I don't want to say he's a bad boy.
Okay.
Now, ENDSARS. The first thing I would like to talk is majorly as regards my own field, freelancing.
Okay.
Now, he called us lazy Nigerian youth, but I want to correct that opinion. An average youth in Nigeria, let me come to our university level, bring out a third class graduate in electrical electronics, elect, and bring a first class of Harvard University, put them in the same room, the same hall, or the same laboratory for 1 year, and see what Nigeria is. Let the lab has the same equipment, all the equipment they need in the world, put it in that lab. First class of an Harvard University and a third class of a Nigerian university. Put them in that same hall for 1 year and watch them, see what's going to happen. See what a Nigerian guy will bring out of it. You stand there, you stood there, and just you call us a lazy Nigerian.
Okay, so the word actually pained you?
No, it's really paining. I know the number of hours I work daily as a freelancer. Now, why did freelancer come to play? Freelance has been in existence for a very long time, but the moment things begin to go haywire for Nigerians, we started discovering that freelance is actually good. There is no job, nothing anywhere, and being a freelancer is even very cheap. I started freelancing as a business planner. I write business plan. Then nobody taught me how to write business plan. I researched on how to do it myself. YouTube is there. In fact, this current century, this current dispensation, this current generation is really blessed. We have a lot of alternatives. Whenever something is not on ground for us, we switch automatically to something else. That's why our coping spirit is very high. You can see the protest has been increasing for a very long time. Instead of it to go down, it's just increasing. That is to tell you that we have this spirit in us. We have this endurance spirit in us. Keep killing the youth, they will keep protesting. That's what I can say. And I want to see beyond ENDSARS. It's actually as regards a lot of things that needs to be restructured, that needs to be reformed. Not only SARS, but any good thing that is going to happen has to start somewhere. I don't want to call this beyond physical. I don't want to say it is supernatural. Because how can the youth just rise at the same time without a leader, without somebody controlling them? And imagine this we did these things without any sponsor. Now, come to think of it, you said it is being sponsored by Yahoo guys. I laughed. Imagine, sponsored by fraudsters. Who is the real fraudster? Let's come to that. I will still talk about my freelance. So who is the real fraudster? Now, imagine. See, the budget more than 120 billion naira for people less than 600. And the budget less than 50 billion naira for population of 200 million, over 200 million people. Who's the real fraudster? Just few days ago.
According to constitution,
man, those other countries, are they living in their country without constitution, or is there something that our constitution different? Well, I don't know. But let's see it together. Now, just some days ago, or is it Sunday? Just yesterday, very early yesterday, the tweet started to trend about Nigerian Airways logo.
Yes.
$600,000 for a logo.
That's like 228 million
naira for a logo. These people, they are really scamming us.
When I was like, graphic designer, what happened? Is this you?
Imagine, they didn't even give it to a Nigerian guy. They gave, in fact, $600,000 with common $50. An average Nigerian guy is going to design something that supersedes that 100 times.
When I saw the logo, I have to go to social media and ask people like, is this what a graphic designer is doing? And they collected $600,000. I'm
very sure not even 10% of that money went or goes to that graphic designer. It's just a means to cash out. Wire. Now, see who's the real fraudster. Who is the real fraudster? Now, I am a freelancer. Averagely, a Nigerian freelancer collects $20 per hour for writing. Averagely. But we are going to do some calculation on that. Go out there, like the United States, the UK, Italy, and so on and so forth. An average freelancer there earns nothing less than $60 per hour for writing. Now, one of the things that happens to our money is that it devalues. Their money never devalues for a very long time. So $60 is nothing to them. Now, a Nigerian guy now come. He now said, okay, this same job, I will do it for you at $20 per hour. They will be like, $20, this is cheap, let me try this person. Once they try that person and the person is able to deliver, they started refining themselves. They come back for more. Now, $20 in our naira is how much? Let's use 380 as the standard bank rate.
Okay.
Now, $10 will be 3,800 times 2.
That's 6,000. No, that's 7,600. Exactly.
Now, let's approximate that. Let's say just 8,000 naira. An average freelancer earns 8,000 naira in a day, in 5 days. No, in 1 hour. So in a day, 40,000 naira.
That's 5 hours, okay, 40,000.
In 5 days, 200,000 naira. In a month, close to 1 million naira. On a single client. Now, these people can pay all these amounts in dollars because dollars is nothing to them. But here, when we convert it, it's a huge sum of money.
It's money.
Exactly. Now, they are going to pay that for a single freelancer and 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients. Imagine that person is having 10 clients in a month. The person will be earning nothing less than 2 million naira in a month. Despite the fact that he'll be outsourcing a lot of job, creating job employment for other people. Now, some guy will buy sophisticated gadgets conveniently.
Exactly.
Some guy will be able to afford a nice car conveniently. Now, you are not creating job. You are not. There's no standard company in Nigeria in which we can point out that this the government owns company and the likes, that even you can employ this youth. Yet they are creating opportunities for themselves, doing a lot of research online. Thank God for this current century. Thank God for everything we have. and an average angry SARS out there, you see a youth and be like, where did you get all this money? Because the orientation is not there. So the next thing you see is, I will fire you, I will gun you down, I will do this, I will do that.
Alright,
that's why I said this thing is beyond the SARS, it's a movement. A lot of things need to be restructured.
Since you call it a movement, do you not think that Nigerian youth should continue with this movement, with this protest?
My sister, people now continue.
Why do you want, why?
Enough is enough.
Okay.
We've been lazy enough. Let me put it that way. We've been lazy Nigerian youths more than enough. So I believe, in fact, it is not. I'm not saying they should continue. They will continue.
They will. Okay.
Yes. We will continue. Let me even put it that way. Let me count myself because I'm in support.
Have you ever experienced SARS? Please.
My dear sister, if I tell you my story, Allah in your power.
Can you just, in a quick one, can you just share it?
Okay, in 2014, I joined the manual.
Okay.
Due to my patriotic heart towards my country and my love for my country. My intention was by 2016 or 2017 I'll be going into the Nigerian Navy. Nigerian Navy. That was my intention. Okay. So to have a taste of the force, I decided to join the manual.
Okay.
In 2014. So the training was superb, everything was going on fine, blah blah blah. Thanks. Now in 2016, I joined a non-governmental organization. Okay. That is in line with health. So I was one of their instructors. Then, although we were placed on salary, certain amount there. So with me, I have 10 other people as my team member. So like every month or once in a week, they post us to a particular region. They give us testing kit to go and do medical orientation and medical checkup for people in those regions, majorly in villages. I don't want to mention the name of the company. Now, this company is not being sponsored by the government. It is this youth you are calling lazy Nigerian youth that are sponsoring this thing.
So youth were the one doing what the government was supposed to do then?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. I can't count the numbers of individual I personally run a medical checkup on, and I was able to save this one life. Wow. I am not an health. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
But we were trained for it. They call us trained nutritionists.
Okay.
We were trained for that particular events, that particular activities alone. So they trained us how to use those testing kits perfectly and the likely things that could be happening to someone whenever we discover one thing or the other. So we're trained for 6 to 8 months like that. So they've sent us on a testing, how do I put it?
Maybe operation
to know if we are perfect, and they see that we are truly good to go. So I was able to do those tests. Let me leave the story. Let me quickly go to what happened. Now, we spent 7 days there. On the 7th day, we were coming back to Ibadan from Osun, Ekiti. Okay. Very close to Otun, Ekiti, where our popular Odunlade Adekola becomes a king now. Okay. Very close to Otun, Ekiti. So we are coming from Osun, Ekiti. I was supposed to pay some amount in cash to the company's account. I was supposed to give it to our cashier in Ibadan here in cash, not transfer, nothing, because then everything was still manual, paperwork. So I was supposed to pay that money in by 12 p.m. Nothing more than 12 p.m. so that I won't be sanctioned. I want to be queried. So I was rushing all the way from Osun. I have to take bike to a particular place. Is it not around? So before I can get a bus that will take us to Ibadan. So to make that journey faster, I was with 2 ladies. Okay. I took a bike.
So was it during that time that?
Exactly. Okay. So on our way, we just met these people. You know, there is a lot of bush in Ekiti like that. Okay. So along the highway,
they had to stop too.
They just stopped us. He initially wanted to search the bike man. Oh. The moment he saw my bag. He was like, what do you have inside your bag? They removed my bag, they checked it. Wow! They moved the laptop.
Without your consent, they did not even allow you to open it.
They didn't even allow me.
You were the one that...
Exactly. The man was like, hey, can you come? Can you fight? I will shoot you. I was like, oh, God, don't shoot me. I don't fit fight. I showed him my manual ID card. I was like, that does not concern us. It's none of our own business.
Just because you are with a laptop.
Exactly. Even if you like, be a soldier. Okay.
So does that mean that as a student that you want to do your final year project or that you are into computer science in school, you can't own a laptop?
That is their orientation. Oh, once you own a laptop, you'll be Yahoo boy.
So can you just wrap it up?
Okay, so to cut the long story short, they were asking me, can I fight? I said I can't fight. Even if I can fight, I have 2 ladies with me to protect and things like that. I just have to do one thing. I gave them 100 and they rejected it. Eventually, they collected 500 naira from me. Imagine if I was the only one on that journey. And thank God they didn't see the cash with me. And if they saw that cash, I'm in trouble.
That's it. They will collect the cash and then maybe you'll be detained or something that...
I might not even be detained. They might kill someone.
Imagine, this is our so-called police that we were supposed to protect us. Exactly. That we are going to somewhere, but they are the one brutalizing this Nigerian youth. So this is just what is out of trend. So my last question is what can you, since the youth have been lending their voices that please don't want you to enter, so what do you think the government should do? What the advice you can give to the government? Because as things is going on, like I don't think this Nigerian youth, they are not ready to stop. Both offline, both online.
No retreat, no surrender.
Nothing. So what do you think the federal government can actually do to calm them? What's the advice you can give to the federal government?
Well, the advice, because I'm also a youth, but let's not be sentimental. The advice I'll give the federal government is to do everything the youth are demanding, because they won't stop until they get at least 80% of those things. Please. At least 80% of it, they won't stop. Now their generation, they are old already. The trend of things now is beyond their generation. Yet they are suppressing us. They've suppressed us more than enough, and now we are angry. The youth are angry and they are rising up. In fact, look at the whole thing. Like I said earlier, no leader, nothing. That the corporation is there. He's there
every day.
Every day is just increasing. So it's more than just protest. It's a massive movement in which everyone should be glad they are witnessing it right now. Don't be surprised. One of the things the government might want to do eventually is use force, and force is going to fail. Force has always been failing when it comes to protest. It will fail because when they are using force, some other things are going to rise again. I won't lie to you. There are many people inside one corner watching this whole thing that they are ready to unleash their terror, to use the opportunity to attack the government and disguising under the acronym ENDSARS youth protest. Once they start to use force, bam, you will see a lot of, well, don't let me talk too much. But I believe that's what is going to happen.
Okay. Alright, thank you for joining us today,
Thank you.
Mr. Adediro. Thank God you said you accepted the name. Okay.
I accepted. I didn't know someone.
Alright. We are so glad that you are here to share your opinion about this ongoing protest. Most especially as a freelancers, all those stuff that you people you've been encountering, like you've been facing with this list of a thing. So this is actually a serious thing. You can as well join this conversation on our Twitter at @1up_news using the hashtag ENDSARS1up. So just put it like that, so we'll be able to know that you are actually joining this conversation. ENDSARS, hashtag ENDSARS. So you can get more of our tips, more of our educative tips on our social media, our Instagram page, our Telegram page, our Twitter page, and our Facebook page at @1up_news. And guys, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly please do that. So this is all we can take for now on this station for today. So till next, to see you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.